Hi, I'm Kev and welcome to this week's Draw Along. This week, the character we are drawing needs no introduction. We all know his origin, we all know his nicknames, the Big Blue Boy Scout, the Man of Steel, the Man of Tomorrow. That's right, we're drawing Superman. So, let's crack on. Okay, as usual, blue line sketch to begin with. And I'm drawing Superman in kind of like a traditional position, kind of the way Kurt Swan kind of drew him. Kurt Swan was the artist in, I think, sometime between the 40s all the way up till the 70s. I'm not sure. He did draw the seminal Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow with Grant Morrison writing. But yeah, I'll put up a picture now to show you the kind of pose we're doing. Anyway, we're doing the thing we usually do, blocking in the shapes. So we're adding the shapes, and as you can see, the line of action. So that is that kind of swoosh from like where his spine is. You can see like his body's kind of curving in one direction. Which I shall I'll put that on the screen as well. So yeah, he got his body all kind of worked out. You can see his rib cage, and then you could see my iPad screen there. I have to cut that out. So now we're going with the penciling. So yeah, look at the way his body is. So his rib cage is kind of stretched back, so he's kind of stretched out. So we're kind of looking at him from under his rib cage, but his hips are kind of shot back as well. Yeah. Going in and add the muscles, and again on the pencils. This is probably like the most important part of this drawing. So when it comes to drawing muscles, remember muscles interconnect. The best way to think of this is like plaited hair. And you know, with a plait, it kind of all intertwines, kind of merges into each other as well. Again, I'll put a picture of a plait on the screen. But that's the thing to remember when drawing muscles, interconnect them, especially like on the arm and stuff. So I'm going in drawing his face, and on his face we're looking up, so we can see underneath his nose. This is a tricky position to draw the head in. And a lot of like artists struggle with this. If you flick through some comics, you'll see some artists struggle with this kind of position for the head as well. But yeah, the main thing to do is just practice and get reference material. So I had to take a picture of my own face to kind of draw the head, to have it in that position. And it doesn't help with the chin because I got a beard, so I kind of had to guess the chin. But that all comes together when we go into shading. So draw the cape and everything as well. Like I said, this is a very traditional kind of Superman, so we're not going to go heavy with shading. And a happy Superman. Superman needs to smile, so I think James Gunn, if you're watching this, please make Superman smile in the next film. As much as I liked Henry Cavill, the guy never smiled, and that's just not Superman. So going in with the S. Tip for drawing the S. Kind of think of it drawing it in shapes. So you see that there's a little triangle on the top left, a kind of curve to the right. That makes it easier to draw. Now in with the inking. Yeah, and the hair. The hair's fun to draw. Can be a little difficult, but it's good to draw. See, there's some cheating there. So I cheated with the nose and just put a shadow instead of drawing the nostrils. Just do some highlights. Superman's hair is black, so I didn't want to go completely black. I wanted to have some like kind of sheen to it as well. like it's been slicked back with gel or like wax or something. So like I said, yeah, I'm keeping this image pretty simple. Oh, from the original blue line as well, blue sketch, I shortened that arm that's reaching out. It was originally too long. Yeah, see, I'm just blitzing through this. Drawing that, his hands are like clubs, so I've drawn them kind of big, blocky hands. And that S. So yeah, look at the way I've just drawn the S. I'm drawing it in kind of shapes. I'm not drawing the S. I'm drawing the shapes, like the yellow space is basically what I was drawing there. Yeah, just going in with everything. Fixing as I go along as well. So yeah, like I said, there's not going to be any heavy shadows with this image. It's going to be bright and shiny, and there we go. We got the flat colours put in straight away. Now we're just going to go in with the highlights. Kind of try to keep this one a bit kind of like more like an animation style, so there's no blending of the colours, just those hard highlights. I liked doing his face. I think the highlights on his face worked quite well. So we got one side of his face hit by the sunlight, and the other side is going to be hit by the shadows. And again, what I do with my shadows is I open another layer, create a clipping mask, reduce the opacity, and then go in and add the shadow. So there we go, we made his face looks a bit more 3D. And see the chin there, the chin's a bit more defined now, thanks to that shadow. I'll just go in and finish this off. Again, remember with shadow, anything that's obstructing the light will cast a shadow. So this leg that's up is going to cast the shadow onto the leg below. That leg below is going behind him as well, so. And as that foot's right back, it's not catching the light. And then I go on the cape. So the cape I coloured on a different layer, and I again alpha locked it. Then I got like a soft brush, an airbrush, and just airbrushed in the light and the dark on there. And lastly, let's finish it off with some sky. I wanted to add a sun, but I didn't like it. So then I went in and did my clouds. And they're just like quick scribbles as well. And that is it. There we go. We have our Superman. Again, I hope you've enjoyed drawing along with this. And if you've drawn along, please send your images to me at Kev's Drawalong on Instagram, or to at the Nerdherd Comic Book Club, also on Instagram. We'd love to see your drawings. Right, next week I'm going to do something a little different. What I want to do is do a prompt. So I'm asking you guys to send me your characters or your scene prompts, and I'm going to draw them, and we're going to draw them along. So I'll pick the best one. I'll pick them at random, actually. Yeah, I'll pick them at random. And if you send in a prompt, I'll draw that, and we'll draw it along together. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next week. Thank you for watching this video. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Question as well, what's your favourite Superman story? I need to read more Superman, so yeah, if you could let me know what your favourite Superman story is in the comments below, that'd be great. That's it for today. Thank you again, and until next time, keep drawing. Bye bye.